Rants at the Movies, a podcast where we rant about films you may have seen at house parties. I'm one of your hosts and jack of all trades, Mono, and blowing up some free-running fucks with a rocket launcher is my co-host and master of none, Kira.
Davy Bell would approve.
Oh, he absolutely would. But we have a special guest joining the Punisher task force today. It's another Krispy Kreme motherfucker. It's Joe from Hallmark of Greatness.
I mean, I've been called worse things by better people, but yeah.
Welcome on, Joe.
How do? It's lovely to be here and to talk about, I think, one of the best superhero films ever made.
I'd be inclined to agree with you. Mostly for Kira's intro, blowing up free runners.
Honestly, Ray Stevenson just does it really well.
I said of all the other Punishers, he is the best one because he looks like he's like 2 microwave meals away from a heart attack.
He looks like that at the best of times. If you've ever seen him in Rome,
yes,
he does look like he's about to die at any moment in that. He's just bet down.
He just looks like a man who's given up on life and has decided to drag everyone else down with him as well. And that's kind of the shtick, isn't it, really?
Yeah. But before we further abuse poor Ray Stevenson, would you like to tell the dear listeners where they can find you and what you do, Joe?
I do a podcast called Hallmark of Greatness where we look back into Hallmark and made-for-TV films, which is a lot of fun. I've been away for a little bit, but we are back. I just had to watch another film today, which I've watched 3 times and not managed to stay awake through, so that's fun. I also do Damn It Vince, which is like a wrestling podcast, but features more information about sharks and like what kettle you should buy, things like that. You know, you've got to specialise. That's what I say.
Oh yeah.
I want to know what kettle Vince McMahon would buy.
One he could have sex with against its will.
No, like honestly, like celebrity endorsed products are always hilarious, but shit, why would you buy anything endorsed by a wrestler?
Well,
unless it's a folding chair.
Okay.
I mean, I own a lot of wrestling t-shirts. Speaking because that's how they make money.
Yeah, but that's their merch. But like when you don't see them doing like George Foreman fucking deals. Unless you're the
not over here. I'm sure you do in the States.
Yeah.
There was some wrestler-themed wine that was released. There was like an Undertaker wine and an Ultimate Warrior wine. It's kind of like Kiss. Like some of them will put their name on any old tat. But yeah, then you get a lot of just it's action figures, t-shirts. It's for kids and men who can't let go. It's a soap opera for men where every problem is solved by violence.
Well, what was it you said last night?
It's
drag shows for straight white guys.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
as much hair and makeup and fucking acting and costuming going on.
After watching Bullseye last night, I was like, it's wrestlers and darts players who have a big love of sequins in the sports world. Yeah. Also, but there is not to besmirch, but there is a huge sort of gay and transsexual wrestling like scene now as well, and it's really fucking great. In Liverpool last weekend, it was Big Gay Brunch, which was just a whole show of gay, trans, everything, and it was I missed it, but it looked like an absolute riot.
It sounds
we all
amazing.
went and did karaoke afterwards, and
brilliant!
Yeah, I've got footage of people
I missed it, but I've got the blackmail.
Singing in registers that no human voice should be able to hit.
Yeah, well, I'm being body slammed in a tuck is probably going to help that.
All of this clearly relates to the subject matter at hand today, of course.
Oh yeah, well, there's some nice body slams in this, and there's some acrobatics, and I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 people do end up being hooked. So
my favourite body slam in this is when he pulls out the poison dart crossbow thing with the laser sight, shoots the guy, and then another guy immediately sees it, turns around to look up and gets body slammed.
Yeah, Frank just macho elbow off the fence onto him, and I was like, Frank, that doesn't seem like a sensible thing to do, because...
Oh, he's just waiting on the day he lands wrong. Like, when he leaps off, after he blows up your man in midair, and his corpse lands on the fence. And, well, no, not his corpse, because he's still vaguely alive.
The foot.
And then, just snap, broken neck, and he's just standing there like, what?
It always makes me laugh, that bit where he's like,
yeah.
And then you're going, oh, well, he's going to bleed out. Oh, no, he's dead.
Nope, boop.
That and the shotgun blast to the face. And God damn it, Castle!
Well, it's just where he punches. Is it ink? Just stoves his head in with his bare fist. The level of ultraviolence in this film is, I think, what makes it, and I think is what they missed in the other Punisher films, where they tried to make him a serious, brooding sort of anti-hero. He is, but also it's also in the comics. It's ludicrous, sort of pantomime level violence.
But he kills everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like he kills the whole planet.
Yeah.
And I'm vaguely am I fucking having a
No, there was a Punisher kills the world.
But was there a Punisher Judge Dredd crossover at some point, or am I making that?
This
shit
is the
up?
man to talk to right here. Was there?
Or am I making this shit up? Like, because I know there's been a lot of Punisher and Judge Dredd did a lot of crossovers with stuff.
I'm not sure. There possibly is. I know
because there's definitely a Judge Dredd Batman.
Yeah, which is terrible.
Yeah.
I cannot see it actually existing, but there is a lot of who would win in a fight. So my money's on Dredd. He would just shoot him in the head straight away. I'd like to see.
I'd love to hear the list of charges.
Yeah. I mean,
where'd you start?
Where do you illegal squatting?
You start with Soap's basement and all his files.
Yeah. It's like, which drawer?
All
the basement.
Illegal squatting in a public utility tunnel.
And that's just the minor
I'm assuming
stuff.
He's stealing power from the city as well.
He's also trafficking firearms, technically.
Yeah. I mean, and then all the murders and that.
Oh, and then there's all the murder and that stuff.
But it depends, again.
What goes on, and property damage, and vehicle, Grand Theft Auto, and...
Not to get into it, but Dredd's a lot more lenient with stuff like that now than he used to be back in the day. After the Democracy Now! Debacle, he has now seen the judges for what they are. Moving on, because nobody wants to hear.
Judge Dredd is getting more left-wing with age, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, he is, basically.
I will say, though, it's nice movie comparisons, because Dredd, the movie that came out now, I adore Judge Dredd, the Stallone one, because it's ridiculous and costumes, and it's all fantastic, and it's stupid. But I love the new one as well, because it's more of the attitude of Dredd, and this is kind of very comparable. Punisher, all the other Punisher ones were kind of very silly and over the top, whereas this is more grounded.
The Dredd
this is the Dredd version of it.
Yes. Between the two of them, there is like an amazing film between Dredd and Stallone's Dredd. Some things get right. And
the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Well, you hit the nail on the head for me, I think, on one of your other podcast appearances where you said the Stallone one had...
all the
look was all right, but the tone was all wrong.
Yes, it was played like a silly film when Dredd is like an ultra-violent parody of the fascist British government and American sort of dirty Harriness as well.
I'm not a huge Punisher comics fan, but this, I think, has the tone and the look right.
There is something about this, I only noticed it today, is that all of the framing is either to the left or right of the screen, as if you could put speech bubbles in and it'd be a comic.
That was intentional. I saw that in the trivia.
Right, because I was just like, oh.
Yeah, the director, she intentionally shot them that way for that comic look, and in almost every scene she only uses 3 primary colours.
There's a lot of black, white and red in it, which gives it that sort of V for Vendetta-y.
But even just from scene to scene, like, she will change the colours, but she sticks with kind of 3 colours to give it
it's
that
all texture and shadow.
Yeah, it's very well shot, I will say, and it looks beautiful. It looks
it does.
It looks like a comic book, which I guess is what they wanted at this point, because this was the first film in the short-lived Marvel Knights studio.
Yes.
This and that goddamn awful Ghost Rider, and that was it. They thought, let's just do silly ones with like raccoons and everyone cracks wise in them.
But this is silly.
There is some.
There's no cracking wise though.
I believe there's lots of cracking wise. It's just like rubbish sort of Alan Partridge style James Bond quips, isn't it? It's
if I ever get my hands on God.
But it's not gone enough to be the full Johnny English.
Yeah, like Billy and James are the lines they have are tremendous.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just off the wall, demented villains. It's great.
But it's like everybody is playing it as a comedy and like getting their full Frank Langella on, except for Ray Stevenson and Colin Salmon, who are playing it completely straight, and it just seems to work in a weird way.
No, Ray Stevenson is playing it straight. Colin Salmon
is playing it Resident Evil.
No, I think Colin Salmon thinks he actually is the cop trying to catch the Punisher. He thinks everything that's happening is real around him, and that's why his reactions are so genuine.
And Dash Mahawk is just along for the ride, enjoying the show.
I mean, yeah, Soap may as well not be in this, innit? Really? He does very little, apart from wear like that. He's got a very strange hat for a man of his age.
He does have a very strange hat.
Why are you wearing that? But yes, anyways, just points that I've noticed today after watching it, I think 3 times in the past 3 weeks. Like, because you start noticing weird stuff, don't you? I'm like, why has he got like the hat from Victor from Still Game? Like, serves no purpose.
Well, I was going to say a moment ago, we should probably hit a summary because we haven't hit one yet. We were getting a little bit off the rails, but it's the Punisher Warzone.
It's the Punisher, yeah. He's killing people.
Even I didn't bother. My summary this week is just Frank Castle is the Punisher and he kills a shitload of guys. One of those guys happens to be an undercover agent, and Frank feels bad. Now he must kill a shitload more guys to ensure the safety of said dead agent's wife and kids.
Child.
Oh yeah, one child.
Yeah, one child.
It's a very wrestling approach to problem solving. I kill someone, best kill some more people. Yeah, it's.
Well, first we try and give you money.
Yeah, buy my way out of guilt, and then kill my way out of guilt.
That's the Catholic way, isn't it?
Absolutely.
No, it's it was money in that duffel bag. I thought he just bought her a load of gym socks or whatever.
Here, do my laundry. You have time now, because I got your husband in the face coming out of the John.
He shoots him in the heart. But yeah, it's an incredibly beautiful film. Like I said, the opening bit where they're all meeting to have this, like, so it's Dominic West as well, who is tremendous at chewing the fucking scenery.
Oh yeah, from the get-go.
Oh, when he gets out of the car and slaps your one. No, she's not even his wife. She's just listed as beautiful escort.
Yeah. Just lights her up and he's like, don't touch my hair or whatever.
Not the face!
But then everyone has got proper, like, cartoon level, hey, I'm walking here, sort of voices.
Keep your nose clean immediately does cocaine.
Yeah.
Because the old mafia boss, he's from Glasgow.
He's tremendous.
It's Ray Dunhill. He's Glaswegian.
He is.
And the fact that there's not a single trace of that accent is incredible.
You know why? Because he's talking like R2D.
Yeah.
Oh, he's beautiful in this.
Yeah, we're just missing somebody going bada bing. Like,
are we?
Like, because there are some extremely questionable accents running throughout this. McGinty.
Oh.
The fuck is going on with McGinty?
As I called him, Jason Momoa.
Oh, God.
See,
because he's Hawaiian.
But also he sounds Jamaican at one when he's talking when like Frank shoots him his knees off and he's like, no, Frank.
Because he's high on meth all the time, so he doesn't feel pain, so he shoots him in the legs and then he rolls off the roof.
It's wild. It is.
Oh, it is a wild ride.
Julia Benz's accent goes all over the place. It starts really southern when she's like pointing the gun at his head and she's like, get off my porch. And it's like, okay, there, like fucking, and then it goes like weird, and then it goes a bit kind of Bronxy.
Do you think that might be how, like, if like in books you read people's voices in accents, or is that just me? And that might be a choice. It's not a deliberate choice. It's just lazy continuity. But
I tried to tell them.
Come on, no, boyo watermelon. His bit is just like, what is this? Have you heard an Irish person ever?
Just say he's from Newfoundland. That will excuse it, because Newfoundland accent, and if you've ever heard it, she's really right. Weird.
The Newfoundland accent just it dips in and out of sounding exactly like an Irish accent and then just not. It's just the weirdest thing in the.
Just let him use his own.
But Kira went and looked up the actor.
He's Hawaiian.
He's Hawaiian and has like fucking a million different nations as part of his heritage. Like his both of his parents and all his grandparents were all like
From everywhere.
split nationalities. None of them were Irish.
Yes. The one that should really be in there.
There are some choices. There really are some choices in this. But it's not just them, it's the whole way through it. And it's like random extras were like, here, say this. No, don't say that. Say it in a silly voice.
I reckon it
like
was
the
just
guy
because.
who gets shot on the jacks when they're doing the whole fucking
The guy
terror
who gets shot in the
defense.
jacks, who sounds like he's kind of from Northern Ireland.
Yeah, fucking hell. That makes sense because they've been around. They've gotten like the Chinese gangs and the Irish gangs. They've gone and gotten everybody and then like made this fucking levels of doom tower.
Yeah, but also
basically Enter the Dragon.
instead of having them do patrols or like cover areas,
No, just sit there and wait.
just all sit in one room, lads. Like it's
facing the elevator.
yeah, like it's not good, is it? Like in terms of if I was building an army.
But they did all sit
So
in
is
one
that
room,
big
and he
fuck-off
shoved the
pool
gun through the
room?
door and shot a grenade into said room.
Yeah, just there you go. But that big fuck off pill room that they're in at the very end, is that on the top or is that in the basement?
Is it a
assume the
pool?
top.
I thought it was like it's like a sunken seating area because there's a fire pit in the middle.
Oh, is
I
there?
thought they just
would-
lit a fire in the middle.
Yeah,
I thought it was supposed to be like a pool or a jacuzzi that was empty as well.
like a Turkish bath
Oh,
kind of
could be.
thing where you would have like the big, and that would make sense if it was like some sort of bathhouse type abandoned building where...
I just thought, at first I thought it was supposed to be the hotel that they're in earlier where they smash up all the mirrors. But it's clearly not that hotel.
Can I just point out Doug Hutchinson's launching himself over the bench and into that first mirror. Also, when he goes to get his applesauce back.
Oh,
yes.
I mean, Doug Hutchinson in this is
Like he's
tremendous as well,
Yeah.
I will
He
say.
is.
Because there's just, not even when he's not talking, just watch him in the background of scenes. He's just
With
doing
the
like
little hands
slightly
thing.
No, he just does like slightly camp faces at people and winks and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful because he
It
plays an absolute nut job in this.
him in this, and then I think was Lockout around the same time.
Like
Or a
it was
little
a couple
bit
of years later.
Later, but like Joseph Gilgoon in Lockout as the psycho brother.
Yeah.
As well, kind of, I was like, everybody kind of gets compared now to Doug Hutchinson for a full-on nut job.
Yeah, no, it's...
Joseph Gilgoon is close, but the little things that he's
Doug
doing,
tops him.
where he's like blowing kisses to people,
Yeah, and just
stuff
doing...
just enough to be like, are you
after-
going to eat me, or
After
possibly
the Russian
rape
guy
me?
gets stabbed in the neck and everybody's facing off with guns and they all calm down a little bit and he just puts his head in his hands and does this little twee smile at everybody.
I know, I just the human tongue stretches further than you think, and it was like, oh, you're one of those people who read like medical anatomy books for fucking fun, aren't you?
Or he's done it to find out.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got, like,
Yeah, it's more he's done it to
the
find
Andre
out.
Chikatilo thing going on, yeah. But there's just bits like where he just goes, just cat noises for no reason, and then he's going. I reckon he just like his script was just show up and be mad, like.
Well, he didn't want to do it and he apparently passed on it initially and the director rang him up and was like, told him her vision of it and he was completely sold on it. So yeah, I reckon she probably just told him, look, you can just be as crazy as you want, like, just do whatever.
Do you want to drop kick a
Just
mirror?
mad.
You can.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there for most of the rest of the film as badly bandaged up as his brother is. I do like that. He's like, you look great. Like the other kids after puking in a bucket.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was he called? Inky?
Inky.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
It was like, Jesus, calm down, mate. You work for the mob. You've seen worse shit than that. If you didn't puke when you saw him in the glass, which is ow.
Yeah.
Especially when he's getting dragged past. And it's just a big smear in the glass recycling. And he's just, no face. My beautiful face.
Although, I mean, I think they'll let you know fairly early on what you're in for.
Yeah.
When...
That's what I'm saying. They have this big mob meeting thing, and they're all like, "Hey, come and eat with me, because I got all the Italian food, meatballs."
They've got lasagna.
And then like the
You want a
lights go.
cannoli?
That's like the three Italian food, that and a Viennetta.
So you can get them on sticks now.
They're not proper Viennettas.
No, they're the Aldi ones.
No, I was furious. Took them back.
Is this like the tunnocks, teacakes, and the wagon wheels?
Oh, don't get me fucking started. They're
A
still in the
tunnocks
cupboard.
tea cake is not a fucking wagon wheel.
Still in the
two are
cupboard.
Completely separate. What is wrong with you, you savage?
So I didn't send them to him.
Who said what?
Asda.
Who has an issue with?
Asda. I ordered tunnocks tea cakes, and they replaced them with wagon wheels.
Oh,
And
they
I
can
was
go
like,
fuck themselves. Then.
Not
That's
a fair
thing.
trade. Cheaper.
That is not a fair trade. They're
and
fucking disgusting.
You know why they're cheaper? Because they're made
'Cause
of
they're
garbage.
rotten.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
No, I want my tunnocks tea
They're
cakes.
still in the cupboard. I can't get rid of them.
Off.
Even the rats won't eat them.
His sister makes lovely tea cakes, actually.
Going way off topic.
Just a random off topic. Yeah.
No, we went up to Scotland for my mate's wedding, and we went past is it Tea Bay Services, which is like it's incredibly posh. It's got like a butcher's in it. It's got like an olive station in a motorway service station.
Okay.
So I was automatically on my. I was like, we're going to get the bums rush here, and they're going to ask us to leave. But they had these like homemade tea cakes, like yay big, like the size of a side plate. My missus bought some garbage, just not as good as the tunnocks. Like just not as good.
There's something about that mallow.
Yeah.
There's something about that mallow. Like I will fight you like a rabid badger for them.
There's 6 in a box, and if anyone else gets 1 out of that box of 6, they're doing
6?
well. Yeah.
Oh, we only get them in the big 30 boxes here.
Oh well, that's a recipe for diabetes, isn't it?
Quite literally.
No, but you only really get them at Easter or Christmas, and then they're really hard to find.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they ration them out to us.
that's a nice thing. Then that's like a fun yearly sort of treat, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas and Easter, tunnocks tea cakes, you get the big boxes of them.
Oh.
And fucking, whatchamacall them,
Tunnocks
the
wafers.
hazelnut fucking
Nutella.
little, no,
Ferrero Rocher.
no. What are they called?
I don't know.
The little half circle things. That we
Toffees.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know,
mate.
you can get them whole year round.
Yeah, but you used to only be able to get them at Christmas.
They were
Yeah,
a weird Christmas thing, like them horrible
Yeah.
seashell chocolates as well.
Oh, no, they're good.
Oh, they're awful. They're the worst chocolate.
Oh.
I would rather eat American chocolate than that chocolate.
They're Belgian chocolate.
no.
They're good chocolate.
I've been to
Get in the
Belgium
bin.
and that's bad. I've had nice Belgian chocolate. No. Might be the fact that it's seashells. But yes,
Anyway,
the
Vicky.
opening
Back to the dinner
scene.
scene.
So, like, yeah, this opening scene where the lights go out and you just get, like, Frank stood on this table with a road flare.
Yeah.
And then just, like, ultimate violence happens. Like, and no one is spared. Doesn't spare the women. Doesn't spare
Nope.
anyone. He stabs a woman through the head.
Immediately decapitates an old man and then
That's
snaps the lady's leg.
Well, in fairness, the wife is going. You think, oh, look, she's going to protect her husband. No, she's going for the fucking gun.
Yeah, yeah,
tucked
yeah.
under him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Frank don't
he's like,
care.
yeah,
They're
as
all
far as
guilty
he's
in Frank's
concerned.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
There's
guilty.
no way you can work for them and not be aware of what they're doing.
Yep.
So he's just like, yeah, whatever. And you were trying to work out how the case files got so big, and I was like, well, if that was just an average
That was one
night,
evening.
That's just, yeah, Frank
like
on a
he's
Wednesday.
actually taken
innit?
out of, yeah, it's Frank on a Wednesday. It's about 60 odd people.
I have one problem and one problem only with that scene.
Is it the bullet sprinkler?
No, that's fantastic. It's the first or second shot we see of Frank as he's running into the compound, and you see his feet run past the screen, and you see he's got a knife strapped to his boot. But as the light glints off the knife's blade, you hear a like shing sound.
Oh yes, I've forgotten about that.
There is some incredibly sketchy ADR in this as well, I will point out.
And I'm like, why is the knife making noise? Because light's shining on it.
So you know it's a knife.
Really?
Comic book noise.
Oh. On screen kills, it's only 81.
Yeah,
Not-
but you see him
That's
shooting
on.
just...
That's on screen. Yeah,
No, apparently
yeah.
that's not including the 2 good guys he kills. And I'm like, why wouldn't that include
Marvel's
the 2? You said on
official
screen.
count.
Yeah, RoboCop counts all the bodies, good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel's official count is 48,502.
As in the
That's
comics character.
Yeah, like that's actual drawn. You get to see.
Yeah.
See them.
I mean, a lot of stuff happens off screen as
Yeah.
well. Like you just see him like just throwing handfuls of bullets at people at one point. So like I assume all those are dead. Like the amount of people that are in that hotel at the end
Yeah.
is more than 83.
Yeah. There was even the few in the warehouse.
Yeah, he takes out quite a few in the warehouse.
Yeah. And then there's the guy that blows up with the rocket launcher.
Literally.
Still
The funniest moment in any film. I think that's when I was like, I'm in love with this film.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you were saying it's nicely foreshadowed when they're introduced and it's that pendulum song playing.
Yeah.
And the only part of the lyric you can hear is...
I'm going to blow you away.
Yeah.
It's like 40 seconds of a pendulum song, and just as one of the, you know, the way they
They're
jump
doing
along,
their
and
stupid
the three of them
flips.
end up in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
And then they flip, as the last guy flips out of the truck, it might even be the guy who gets blown up, you hear the line from the pendulum song of kind of blow you away. And I was like, nicely placed.
That's some. Again, it seems like an incredibly impractical way to travel to me.
It is.
That's because it's not parkour. That is free running. There's a technical difference between
Oh, and
them.
I think that's the whole point in this was to make it look as stupid and unnecessary as possible. So when he gets blown up, you're like, yeah, you deserve that.
Yeah.
Proper parkour is District 13.
District
the
13. Lovely, fast movement, fluid moment.
It's
A to
the
B
French art of running away.
Yeah.
This is very Michael from The Office parkour, yeah.
Yeah, which that was more known as free running
yeah.
and was more of a showy offy sport. Look at what I can do as opposed to as opposed to the most efficient way to move from A to B through your
aesthetics versus
through your
efficiency,
environment.
basically.
Yeah.
Because when he does that massive jump over the building, anybody with sense would tuck and roll and not shatter your fucking
ankles. Does a superhero
ankles.
landing?
A superhero landing.
No, I just like the big Captain Morgan laugh that he follows it up with the
and then his mate gets blown off.
To be fair, like, McGinty is great in this because I see
he
him
is,
as
yeah.
the spiritual son of Captain Morgan.
Absolutely. And I think I enjoyed McGinty before, but now that we have seen Captain Morgan in The Sword and the Sorcerer, I'm like, yeah, McGinty is absolutely should trace his family line back to Captain Morgan.
All that meth and all that spin. Because that's the thing when they're running away, when they knock over... Why are they knocking over a liquor store?
Yeah.
I think just for the
You
violence.
work for the mob. Yeah, mind you, that is a very big machete. Why did you leave that in that clerk?
Yeah.
Because that's a nice piece of weaponry.
It's serrated on the back edge as well. So, like, if you need it, it's like saw through something as well.
It's bigger than a standard. That was like twice the size of a machete.
That was big,
It was like a broadsword machete.
Yeah.
It was...
That was like serrated broadsword fucking Warhammer machete.
It feels like something that someone on Forged in Fire has made as a laugh. But yeah, they were... See, why were they even hired by Billy? Like, they were supposed to be delivery men, which... It has that thing of like a TGI Fridays bar server when you... Lovely, right, okay. When you...
Kira has just disappeared and reappeared
with a machete, and I don't know if this is a threat and she can get me through the internet, but...
No, she just wants to show off that she has a machete. That's
but
all.
it is. It's about twice the size of that.
Oh, sorry, it was for illustration purposes in this audio medium.
Yeah.
That's a standard, like, Predator size machete.
Carry on through Heathrow.
But it feels, like, when you go to TJ Fridays and you go, can I have a gin and tonic? And then they fan you about for 15 minutes, spinning it round their head. It feels like that's what this delivery service is like. Like, I've ordered some drugs from you. Can I have them delivered, please? Okay,
not before I do 50 flips.
Yeah, but I've got to go round and round this carousel for no reason. Like, I just want my drugs. I just, like, impractical.
Maybe that's
Billy.
the whole scam, is that they get the money and then they're like, we'll give you the drugs, and you get bored waiting and you wander off.
Just have a nap.
Yeah.
You just get disorientated.
Just go and buy some Doritos and have a sit down in a park. It's a weird choice, but again,
I love it.
It's lovely just to see some parkour people being blown up, shot through the head, and then pushed off a building, and then have their neck broken by
after being impaled on a very spiky gate.
Because it had been such a thing since District 13 and
James Bond did it. Like
Casino Royale. It showed up in everything, and it was always a thing of like, there's some free running dudes, they're going to be like.
If we're going to go back to it, the very start was that BBC Two ad with Davy Bell running across the rooftops to get home.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
if you want to go really far back, you could say the Yamakasi.
Yeah.
Or yes.
The Crow runs across the rooftop doing swings and rolls and shit, like, but you know.
Tarzan!
Yeah.
But yeah, they're always going to be like an end boss. And it's like, oh, our hero's going to have to fight these parkour dudes and it'll be tough. And no, Punisher's just like blowing them up, shoot the other guy in the head, and then leg shots to the main guy so he can get the information before throwing him off the side of the building.
And then just puts all his gear in a duffel bag and dumps it down a vent. He's like, fuck it. Micro will get that later, I guess, or whatever. Doesn't matter. Like, I just love, like, Frank's fuck it attitude. Like, none of it matters to him. He's just like, I can get more guns.
Yeah.
I can make my own bullets, which seems a waste of time when you can just buy them by the bucket in America. But I guess it's so that he's probably written something on them or any, like, love Frank or something.
Well, I was wondering why Micro needed to go to gun shows and jihadi websites and gangbangers buyback schemes to get guns for Frank when it's America, but given the rate that he dumps the guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Frank is the problem. All these people
Frank
are getting
is America's
access
gun problem.
Yeah, because like he's dumping them everywhere.
Frank is a job provider. He dumps the guns. Carlos picks them up, sells them back to him at profit, and then he uses that to fund like the local youth centre / like, yeah, that's it. So Frank killing people is actually
Frank's his own economy.
Frank is the strongest economy in, let's say, Detroit or wherever this is filmed. Yeah,
New York.
Well, because he's taking all that.
Yeah, that's why when your man gets blown up, there's a really nice shot of the Chrysler building behind him, just in case you'd forgotten.
Yeah. And also why everyone talks like Jimmy Spaghetti. Yeah.
I also like that the convenient alley was convenient because Dash is like, oh yeah, let's just drive around. And like, I like to follow the CB radio. And who knows, he might show up. And a body drops on the car, damn near it.
Yeah, but still, that body drop.
And then I like the way Colin Sam straight away is like, hop out and go, let's go. And he's like, oh, okay. I'll wait here then.
I'm just going to wait here.
I'm just going to wait here. I'm not going to hit the car.
Again, there's just like Frank. I love an anti-hero, as like I've already said, is like the Punisher, like the Crow, Dredd, all of these things where they're doing things what they believe are correct, but for like incredibly violent reasons. But the fight between is Budanowski, is he called?
Budiansky.
And Castle in the alleyway. It's like, you just, that would kill a normal man.
I know.
His look of absolute victory when he gets that handcuff on him and you realise that he's handcuffed Frank to himself and he just has this look of
you're coming with me now and you do know that
why did he uncuff him from himself? Like he could have just been cuffed into the back seat with him, like they already knew he was a flight risk.
I've just handcuffed myself to like a very, very angry warthog. Yeah, okay.
It's like, I hope you're not too fond of that hand because, you know, at the very least, he's going to deglove you getting it off because that's the easiest way to get out of a handcuff is break the thumb and then just take the skin with it.
That's the easiest way. Is Frank going to do that though? No,
Frank's probably going to just rip the arm off and then beat him to death with it.
He's going to smash his head into a car window and then drown him in a convenient pothole.
And well, at least he pulls him out of the puddle.
Well, I'd say that's only because Frank doesn't know that he used to...
Well, he knows he's FBI because he checks his wallet. He's like, that's when he turns around and
he knows he's
pulls
FBI,
him
but
over.
he doesn't know what Budiansky told Soap like 2 minutes previous about stealing all the cocaine and not getting turned into internal affairs. And actually...
And being the reason that his mate, his ex-partner...
Went undercover. So if he hadn't been a big coke fiend, Frank would never have shot an undercover agent.
Greedy coke fiend.
Oh, fucking hell. Wheels within wheels, isn't it? Yeah.
Probably just as well Frank doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he would have left him in that puddle.
He wouldn't have left him drown. He'd have just stamped on his neck.
Yeah.
Also, I will. That bit in the when they rescue Looney Bin Jim is what I think, like literally the funniest, but like genuinely sinister bits. Because someone going yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy, tummy, tummy sounds like a Cocomelon song.
Yeah.
And yet Doug makes it sound. Oh Christ, what have I done?
It gets more and more
applesauce and kidney
deadpan, and his face drops and becomes more and more serious as he says it too.
Yeah.
But Billy's behind him, getting happier and happier because he knows that Jim's about to go off.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then he just launches himself at Chunks-a-Lot. And it's just ripping bits off him, apparently.
Barehanded. Like, that's the power.
Yeah, just...
And Pitsy standing there. Do you think we should bring these pills with us?
Yeah, let's take him. No. Why would we want him to be medicated?
He seems fine.
Yeah, he's back to normal. I do like that the first thing he says is, oh my God, you look amazing.
Yeah, brother, is that you?
Yeah.
You look fantastic.
I will say as well, like, I really like the makeup on Billy.
Fucker. The eye,
the
the
eye
eye
thing.
in particular is the best part. That looks when he's down, when he's talking to Grace and he's getting right up into her face and she's crying.
Yeah.
And you can really see the way the eye socket has been redone.
Yeah.
That, because some of the rest of it looks a bit Play-Doh-y.
Shush. It's the fact that eye can't blink, though. And I was like, that's why it's so red.
Yeah.
A big dry eye just grinding away in a socket.
Or at the very end,
And like
when
if there's no eyelashes or anything on it, so all that dust and shit is getting in there.
But again, when he goes like the plastic surgeon and he's like with what was it, micrograms of skin and alloy plates and some horse hide, and he goes, wait, what the fuck? There's loads of little quack.
How did he end up in a public? He had to go through public, like medical
because
care.
he missed one insurance payment apparently.
Yeah,
and it's America, and they
so again, there's quite a bit of like digs at the American healthcare and military in this film as well.
Well, you were saying that a lot of this film was it was supposed to be getting pitched and it was delayed because of the shooting at Virginia.
No, she was going to go for a meeting with Marvel executives the day after the Virginia Tech shooting.
Oof.
Yeah, she had seen footage the night before of the shooter's apartment, and there was a Punisher poster very prominently in his room.
Of course, there fucking was. Yeah.
When she went to the meeting, she asked to delay the film a little bit, but she also made the intentional choice of having the violence so over the top so that nobody could possibly try and recreate anything in the film.
Oh, there's me swinging off chandeliers upside down with my Nerf guns. No, I mean, the violence in it is like comic level.
Oh, it is.
Like, he punches a man's face just straight in at one point.
I was going to say he just punches a man's face off.
He kicks a chair into a guy's face and caves it in as well.
I forgot about that bit as well. Yeah, where you just into the eyeballs, the chair leg.
Oh yeah, the chair leg. Yeah.
It is ludicrous, but it is like comic book level violence, and it is very well done, because I that bit, the chair in the eye, I was like, oh.
But there's a whole kind of section if we have the special edition of it, because we're monsters and of course we do.
Yeah.
And there's the whole basically behind the scenes of the gun sequences and how they worked with them, and they were actually strategically worked in where he would need to stop, reload, take cover.
I did like that.
All of that stuff, and he went through like a 6 or 8 week boot camp working with these guys
Marines
who were people like actual military forces to move through these situations.
Because there is that bit
in this style,
The director took part in a lot of the training as well, apparently, because she wanted to know. And she used to be a stuntwoman.
Oh.
So she was like, I can do this stuff too.
But I guess it helps if you go, well, now you'd need to reload there. Because that's one of those things.
For her,
when he's moving his way up the corridors and clearing the floors,
because he switches between like the automatic rifle and the Berettas constantly.
Yeah.
But then there's a bit at the top of the stairs where he stops and reloads everything, and I'm like, that's me in computer games after a room. Stop, reload everything, heal up, run into the next room, like.
Well, Lexi Alexander, the director, is a former world kickboxing champion and a USMC close quarter combat instructor.
Oh, right there.
So she will absolutely destroy you.
Yeah. So I guess she was like free weapons training, I guess.
A little touch up on this.
Probably was.
But I think it's one of those things that makes it the more sort of grounded but ludicrous.
Yeah.
Because the fact is that you see him doing these reloads, you see him getting shot in the back and it hurts, even though he's got like his like bomb disposal tech gear on. This really high neck thing on, but his head's shooting him in the head. Everyone.
That's what I thought too.
Especially because he got that pomade going on, so his head's quite shiny.
Yeah.
But I love that because it looks like a pen and ink drawing of the Punisher whenever, when he's coming out of shadow and you get that, it looks like the shadow
that's
kind
that
of
Max
dripping
Payne
down.
sort of.
Yeah.
But also the bullets would just glance off the hair, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it's now hardened to like a fucking helmet.
Brill cream bullets.
That makes him more... Brill cream never dried. It's more Dax wax. Like it's a helmet, it repels things.
Micro's there, like, I've got you these like tactical helmets, Frank. I don't need them.
I have toupees.
He just applies another layer of just for men. Because when he was a dad, his hair was normal coloured. As soon as he becomes
Yeah.
the Punisher, he's off their
It's
boots.
black.
Isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, is he also, was that in Lockout? He dyed her hair with the coffee and the fucking cigarette ash. Maybe that's the Frank Castle special.
The prison toilet dye job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can dye your hair in the toilet.
Although speaking of Daddy Frank, I do appreciate that all the backstory we get for him is like 2 really quick flashbacks and somebody saying, oh yeah, he used to be this thing and then his family got killed and now he's this thing.
Yeah, they went to a picnic. They were lucky enough to witness a mob murder.
Like if that was a DC film or if that was a Batman film, that would have been like at least 15-20 minutes of
Spider-Man does it as well. They all do it. It's like, I don't need to know.
No,
their
Batman's
stories.
the worst for it.
Yeah.
Batman is the worst for always showing us Bruce Wayne's parents
the pearls falling.
Watching a Punisher film, Punisher's backstory. Like, it's not for the mainstream.
Even if you don't, you go in, you watch it, and then within the first 10 or 15 minutes at the funeral scene, you see him, he's in front of people, or in front of a grave, and he has a quick flashback, and you go, oh, there's a guy who's the main character holding a bunch of dead people. His family
he's
got
having
killed.
the freak out because all the blood's run off him down the headstone, and that's why
I did quite like that, actually.
Yeah, and he's freaking out and scrubbing it off, and it's bringing back the memories, and that's how you get the backstory, because it works with it.
I'm also a fan of people at funerals standing 20 foot away from the funeral and nobody spotting them at all.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't matter that everybody knows who he is and all the mob know that he's Frank Castle, because it's not exactly like he has a secret identity.
Wait, why is Frank Castle over there near the grave that says Mary Castle and all Frank Castle's kids? No.
Yeah.
It must be a coincidence. Must be a window cleaner or something. It's just it's a great trope, and I fucking love it because it just is dumb.
Yeah, because Ray Stevenson isn't a small guy either. He's like 6'2", 6'3", and he is a big fella. So that's not like, oh look, I can just blend in with the crowd. No, dude, you can't. Look at you, you're huge.
But also, when he stood outside that school, like, that would be reported.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a very large, ominous looking man.
There's a refrigerator-sized man standing outside the school.
He is lurking.
He's actively lurking. Like, he's gone from loitering to lurking. For no reason.
And does he just wander around with like no situational awareness when he's not in Punisher mode? Because when he goes to give her the money, he doesn't even spot the little kid there.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I think it's
like this is the guy who later on in the film can stop, like just stand perfectly still and hear people like halfway down a hallway in another room go, shut up, he'll hear you.
Yeah.
Is it like...
Doesn't notice a little girl drawing 2 foot away from him.
Is it like working dogs where they know when they put the harness on that they have to pay attention?
If he doesn't have the vest on, he's not.
He's in play mode and he's going to sniff butts.
Frank Castle in an airport going, I think he's got drugs, I don't know.
Hang on. He hasn't got his harness on. They put the vest on him. He's like, yeah, kaboom.
We haven't got the vest. Put a scarf on him. That's close.
Here, hang on. We have a skull and crossbones sticker. Just put it on his head. The crest of Punisher.
I kind of quite like that they didn't make that so prominent as they have done in the John Travolta one?
It's the big skull on the flag.
Well, she didn't want to have it at all. The director didn't want to have it at all, and especially they kind of forced her into it.
Well, and even more so now. Like, I'm glad it's not on it, because the Punisher, that symbol has shown up in so many of those protests in the US.
Yeah. One of the things
for the Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah. And as I've seen many people point out, if you're a cop and wearing a Punisher logo, he would probably kill you.
Yeah.
He would probably kill you. Yeah.
So I'm actually really glad that none of his getup has it on it at all.
It's
just super faint.
Yeah, but it makes it more ominous.
Which feels like he did it at first, and then he's like,
nah, this is a target.
Yeah, I'm dressed all in black, but I've put a big white skull on the front of it.
And I'm going to try and lurk in this shadowy corner. It's bad enough with me hair.
One of the things I didn't get from the trivia was that both Thomas Jane and the director of the first one shied away from doing this because they thought it was too comic booky and not realistic and gritty enough. And I was like...
But Thomas Jane.
But the first film has the fight with the giant sailor guy.
Yeah.
And the guitar dude in the ridiculous car. And like, That's way more comic booky than this film.
Yeah.
Okay, the violence in this is comic booky violence, but the
this
rest of it
doesn't
is
have
way
a
more.
man literally punching his way through a wall.
Yeah, the giant sailor dude. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Stripey blue and white. Looks like the John Paul Gaultier
and
perfume.
the original director of the first film didn't want to have Micro in it because he hated the character of Micro, but he included the 3 fucking dweebs next door.
One of them's called like Spazzy Dave or something, isn't he?
Yeah, and they are characters from the comics as well, I think.
Yeah, they didn't think to change that name, did they? You know.
No.
Wouldn't take the guy who supplies guns to the Punisher because
Who
they thought he was
hasn't
too
tried
ridiculous as a
different
character.
things?
But take Spazzy Dave and his fat friend.
But I like Micro's kind of. I would love to know what happened with Micro's mom.
She just got her head shot off.
Yeah. Well,
No,
like,
as in what made her
Yeah,
be,
that she
like,
just has.
She's just old.
Like she has
dementia
her stories and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and like Micro's backstory is interesting that he has all of these weird connections. And I love me some Wayne Knight anyway, so I'm always happy to see him.
Oh, yeah.
Young, thin Wayne Knight in this as well, yeah. It would have been nice to have a little bit more. But again, spoilers, like, he's going to get shot in the head.
Yeah. No, I did enjoy that though at the end when he's like, no, she has kid. He had like, she's a child.
She's just a child.
Yeah. Like, just, no, do it, kill me. Like, don't give a shit about what he says. He'd like, just kill me. Like, fuck it.
I thought
I did enjoy
Carlos
that.
got more hard done by than
Poor
Micro.
Carlos just got fucking mangled.
I feel worse for Carlos than for Micro because Micro's making.
I sorry, every time Carlos spoke, all I could hear was, how do I reach these keys?
How do I reach these keys?
I'm going to ask you a question.
More accents.
And then I'm going to ask
I'm
you
sorry.
another
I'm going
question.
to ask you a question.
It's fucking brilliant.
And I hate, you know how I feel about puns.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about
You
puns.
didn't answer. I'm going to have to ask you again. Yes. I know I only mentioned it at the start as your intro, but when they try and make poor Colin Salmon go all like ghetto. Any of you Krispy Kreme motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But he's so English and so posh.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Everyone would have just laughed, wouldn't they?
Although at least Colin Salmon doesn't get sliced into small,
51
exactly
pieces.
51 cubes, like his previous 2 appearances on this podcast.
I will, like, the one bit as well of the Micro bit, to just go back to it, is his speech when Frank's going to leave. And he says, but you're there to punish the people who fall through the drops of rain or something. And I was like, oh, that's nice. That's a nice little bit of, like, metaphor. It's normally through the cracks, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it was just like, and then he just went, like, pull 2 Berettas. 3, 2, 1, and Frank comes back in and grabs him. He's like, "All right, then, you bastard. I'll go and do it, but like last one." And it was, yeah. I feel like we should have got a bit more about Mike. But there again, he's just the supplier, isn't he? He's like, what's the guy in like Constantine? He's just that guy, isn't he?
Lives
in the bowling alley.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I feel worse
Beeman.
for him. Beeman. Yeah, poor Beeman.
Yeah.
Poor Beeman. Fuck Shia LaBeouf's character.
It's prick, mate. But it's one of those films that I think got unfairly like punished, ironically, just because I think at this point we'd had like some of the Marvel main roster shit, hadn't we?
Well, yeah, Iron Man would have been out. Dark Knight would have been the year before as well.
And everything was tending towards that really dark, kind of gritty. The gritty reboot.
I think people just
wasn't so much a gritty reboot as just like a
I love
severely
the over the top
violent
violence
film.
in this. I love the over the top violence in this, and I think that maybe people were like, no, we're going for gritty, realistic violence. Fuck that.
No, give me cartoon violence any day of the week.
And if you're going to give me gritty, realistic violence, don't cut it to shit like Batman Begins, where you can't see half the fight scenes.
No, I
Like,
want
at
to
least
see
in
that
this-
chair
at least-
going into that man's
Yeah,
face.
I want to see that shotgun blast to the face while
want-
Frank is
I
holding
want
a
to
child in
See
his
the
arms.
old lady get stabbed in the head by a huge combat knife. Yeah.
I want to see an actor just literally throwing himself around a room like a bowling ball smashing mirrors.
Yeah. For no reason.
Yeah, just because it makes his brother happy.
Didn't
and
have
he
to
never
be in
has
that
to look
scene,
in a
did it?
mirror again.
He could have just shot all them mirrors.
Yeah, no. There's something so satisfying about just hurling himself at them.
But yeah, everything is just so fun and over the top. I think, yeah, I when McGinty gets it, I love it.
Yeah.
I just love it.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
But it's just every death
You're
in
such
this
a fucking prick.
is just like a glorious thing. And the fact that it is filmed like a comic book. And the bit when he's fighting his way up through the hotel and like the elevator doors open and there's just that fat dude smoking a J in there, like that is just a panel. Ah, fuck. And then like it feels.
The lad's getting blown apart with the grenade launcher. That would also be another panel.
Oh, the
that'd be a splash page.
With the swirl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And his introduction though, like standing in the middle of that table with the flare.
I mean, I know
because the flare, I can actually probably see the pan on the flare will be down the bottom with the light source coming straight up, so you get the shadowed eye and stuff.
Every time it happens, and he pulls the flare out, and he's standing on the table in front of all the mob people. No, I go Batman Year One. And then he decapitates the mob boss, and I'm like, fuck Batman Year One.
Yeah. Batman. No, oh well, we could all go to prison. Punisher. You've all sinned. Yeah. It always reminds me of the Crow mob meeting scene that because of just the sheer acts of violence that are committed. Like it, but it is just like never get everyone in one room. Have you not heard of Zoom? Do your mob meetings over the internet. Again, it's one of those things that I remember seeing this. I think at a house party, genuinely. No, because it is. I don't know about when people go, "What's that?" I was like,
if I had a soundboard, I'd be playing a foghorn right now.
Been to loads of parties, right? And there's always a film on in a room.
Air horns.
Meh, meh, meh. Yeah,
air horn.
Foghorns are a file. Yeah,
I'm having a problem with words today, Jim.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
He's got mushy brain.
You've had horse-related incidents.
You've got the brain scramblies.
But it was one of those ones where you just walk through and like you're talking to people and you're going, oh, what the fuck is this? And there's a man having a table leg pushed into his eye and you're going, right, I'll see you in an hour then. Like it's
watching this.
It's like the first time I saw Rock and Roll High School. It was just like, what is this? Wait, this is the Ramones in a film? And that was me. I think it is a thing because I remember going to parties where there's always been a film on in the room. In one room.
You just throw on one somewhere and you put the sound, knock the sound off.
Can you explain it to your other English podcasting friends? Because they think we're nuts.
No, it is a thing.
Because a mate of ours had one that was like his favourite one to put on at house parties, which was New Age Hookers.
Oh, Bren.
Yeah, so because it starts like, it's a porno.
Yeah.
But it starts like a...
I'm familiar.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Not
a
with
party.
the guy with the Master Shake tattoo. It's Master Shake holding the 2 chainsaws. Because it starts off like normal, and then it
starts off like a music video.
And then all of a sudden there's dick. Yeah. But it's really fun to put on and wait for people to notice.
Because the visuals of it, if you're not paying attention, it could just be a random background film, and then you'd be like, hang on, wait a second, there's people fucking on screen there.
And now it's another music video again. What the hell's going on?
But anyway.
Yeah.
But it is a genuine thing that I've been with this too. I think it's like the first time I saw The Matrix was at someone's house and like during a party.
Yeah.
So it's just...
Genuinely, the first time I saw Clerks was New Year's Eve house party in like 2002.
It is a thing, and I maybe people just go to like better or cooler parties than we did. I don't know.
I say worse.
Yeah. Because like there was the party going off in like another room where everyone's standing about and talking and drinking and stuff, but then there was just like a room with bean bags and a telly on, and you could go and have a smoke and a sit down and like.
And there was generally somebody playing. Well, at least with house parties I went to when I was in college, there was always like 4 or 5 nerds who were still friendly with people but had reached their maximum like partying and were playing
my social interactions are maxed out for today. Let's go play Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, they were playing Magic the Gathering in like a bedroom, just being quiet, and like people were coming in and like having little chats with them, and it was like the real quiet room where they were like, we've over socialized and now we need to sit in here.
We need to convert land to manor.
Yeah. And then there's always somebody drunk in the bath
who's not normally pulled the shower curtain down.
Yeah, but you always put the drunk person in the bath because if they get sick, it's an easy clean up.
Yep. Or
you
they
just
shit
hose
themselves.
Them all off.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an easy clean up.
See,
it's contained.
I think we would have been great in our youths together, like similar experiences. Yeah.
All right, if you've never been brought home in a shopping trolley.
No, I was normally the pusher of the trolley.
No, you need to be brought home
we'll have to
in the trolley. Especially bonus points if you leave them on their front doorstep with the trolley upside down over them. So that they have to try and free themselves from it in
That's
the morning.
That's a horrible way to wake up in the morning. It's like I woke up on a prison planet by aliens and now I'm part of a human zoo.
And with any luck, you're going to be really cold with a really bad hangover, which just makes it even better.
I was always a very much take care of people, make sure they get to bed, put a glass of water next to the bed, and then just go and pilfer their drinks cabinet before you leave. Yeah.
That's the way.
The first time I ever drank, was it Frangelico?
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's hazelnut liqueur.
Oh, mate, me and my friend sat in a graveyard as the sun came up, drinking Frangelico. Yeah, true story. After the police surrounded the house that night, it was very strange. Yeah. Anyway.
Lucky for you, no Frank.
I don't think Frank's kind of hard.
Imagine Frank rocking up to our house party.
Where's Frank's tipping point, do you reckon?
Well, I mean, he wasn't even able to forgive people's sins as a trainee priest, so
now,
I don't think he'd be cool with underage drinking.
I studied in a seminary with trainee priests, and some of them were pricks, so some of them would have been better off going off and massacring some people instead of listening to confession.
That's just evident. But you see, if he was like the Punisher and a priest, he could.
Well, he was in a seminary. Yeah,
he was in a seminary, but if he'd got like full priesthood,
if he
collected the 7 crisp packets and became a priest, he could have gone off.
Kissed the marble and collecting confessions, and then just going around. My God, he's like some weird fucked up Catholic Santa.
Yeah, like a. Yeah.
What does he do? Because like when you go to confession, it's only the bad shit. That's the whole point.
Well, it's a confession. That would be. It's not bragging, is it? You're not going to go in and go, oh, also I gave a load of money to charity. I helped out in the Oxfam, because he's like, what do you want? Like negative Hail Marys? I don't know.
Yeah, because that's your tithing.
Plus, it's Catholicism. They don't want to make you feel good. It's
no.
guilt.
Yeah.
So come in and tell me about all the shit that you did, so you can feel even worse.
And they shake you on the way out. Make sure you've no loose change in your pockets.
Why haven't they just wired up every single confessional in New York City?
Because
why isn't he?
Yeah, because I'm sure the gangsters probably have like the churches that they go to, and they're
Italian
all devout, and they're all devout, so they're going to confess their sins.
He just needs to bug Coptic churches and Catholic churches in New York.
Yeah,
and he's got a list for himself.
That's it. That's a full week for Frank, isn't it? Like, but then he gets confused. An old lady comes in and says she's had impure thoughts, and Frank's like, Mrs. Stevenson.
All he has to do is blow up one bishop's convention, and then he's sorted for a while.
I'll take care of the clergy anyway.
Well, at least, you know.
So, right, we've done Dredd versus Frank. I think Dredd would win, because Dredd would just fucking... Dredd's got better access to firearms. Yeah, as well.
But also, does Frank have any cause to kill Dredd?
No, because Dredd's a lawmaker.
Yeah. Is Dredd a dirty cop?
No.
See?
Been accused of it in the past, but yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't resist arrest because he doesn't... Well, he does attempt to resist Colin Salmon, but
I'm never
he's trying
law.
to use, like, non-lethal...
I'm the law.
I'm the law!
But in the actual comics, he gets... he has to take the long walk, doesn't he? Yeah. Anyway. But, who would win between the Punisher and John Wick?
Punisher.
Say the Punisher came round and kicked John Wick's dick off. Because he's not getting any more pets, is it? It's too easy.
He kicked my dick off.
He just comes round and like has a slash on his wife's photo or something like.
He does something inappropriate.
Something disrespectful. Like, gives him a top decker.
It left him an upper decker. Yeah.
That's a good question,
top deck's the shandy, isn't it?
In fairness, somebody handed me a shanty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Both equal access to firepower.
Because John Wick is more of an Energizer Bunny type villain. So he'd probably just Michael Myers him down after a while.
But Frank could be eating his, like, beans and egg ready meals.
His MREs, yeah.
And John Wick could just, like, appear after he thought he'd left him dead somewhere. Because he does. John Wick just seems to be, like, Energizer Bunny crossed with Michael Myers. Like, he just walks everywhere, but he's still going.
After taking incredible amounts of
damage, yeah.
Falls off a fucking roof and just like, oh, that's going to be difficult to shake off.
Yeah, and then is like, let me commandeer this horse.
Yeah, but
Vin Diesel bursts in as Triple X and wins, beats them both. That's what I say. Only because it's Triple X, and that's how it would be written.
If you were like Vin Diesel versus Riddick, we would have had a good fight. Yeah. If it was Riddick, not Riddick. Fucking Triple X.
Yeah, I know, I can't stand Triple X, but if it's Triple X, he has to win everything.
And he would have to come
awesome.
crashing in, going, tubes. Should have taken the deal.
Actually, he'd have been part of McGinty's gang.
Terms are...
No, Triple X.
Triple X would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of meth, he'd be
He
a
should have
Mountain
gotten blown
Dew
up.
and like...
He's extreme to the max.
Oh, Christ. They're all doing flips off the roof. He's on rollerblades alongside them. Yeah.
He's not even. He's on a razor scooter, getting smacked in the ankles. Because one of them to the ankles would take you out. That's what Frank Castle needs. He just needs to get a razor scooter and like swing it.
This sounds like a film. Frank Castle, Courier.
Oh god, it'd be like a really bad version of Falling Down.
Oh, there's no bad version of Falling Down.
There's just the version of
Falling Down.
Oh, is there anything we don't like about this apart from the accents then?
The accents are insane.
accents
the music
make
is
it, though.
fantastic.
And I kind of even like I was about to say, it's not even that I don't like the
They're
accents.
just so bizarre in a film that is off the wall. Like, it is gorgeously shot. It's gorgeously edited. It's the soundtrack on it is fantastic. The dialogue is unusual.
It's a comic book film. It is the literal...
Yeah.
Like this, Tank Girl... I'd say like V for Vendetta as well are comic book films. Like in terms of they're shot, they're edited, they're put together in a way that
look like
feels like I'm not talking because like there's that whole bit in the Shitty Warriors where there's them comic panels that it slides between, but that doesn't count.
Well, as we discovered on Twitter, that's not the version that we have.
No.
We have a really old version of it.
I have both on a double set, but I'm
glad
so
I've never
seen that version because we have the version with the werewolf hand going down the map.
That's not the version I've got.
Watch it again. What's his name?
With his extremely hairy hands.
He's Rembrandt's hairy hands.
The guy that gets pushed under the train, isn't it?
No.
He's the really hairy one.
No. The one who puts his hand on the map when they're talking about how far they have to go is Rembrandt, and he has got the hairiest hands I've ever seen.
But he's like a 12-year-old boy.
But he's got really... That's where all his body hair went!
Too much wanking in the hood.
He's got like werewolf hands.
So what we didn't like about this film was the werewolf hands of Rembrandt in the Warriors.
There is nothing else not to like about it. The fact that the werewolf hands weren't in it.
It's
just
Julia Benz annoys me in this, but that's because I've never seen her in anything where she's not like a super stressed out person.
She's just a woman, though, isn't she, in it?
Julie Benz always plays the put-upon woman, though.
Like the really high-strung is like just about to snap put-upon person.
She is just like...
Although she's not terrible in the scene when she's holding the gun to him.
No.
Who gets to punish you.
No, where she starts southern and then diverts it.
Yeah, again, the accent.
Who gets to punish you, comrade? Yeah.
It goes
all over the place. But again, I think that's just her finding her voice as the character. I think it was all filmed live.
I think they might have changed like fucking settings, like location halfway through this, because it does veer wildly between like Boston and New York.
Well, I think if it wasn't for the fact that I know Punisher is supposed to be in New York, I wouldn't have known it was in New York.
And there's the whole bit where the cop is like, New York takes terrorist threats very seriously. And it was like,
yeah.
And then one or two landmarks, which were mainly the Chrysler building, because...
I think the subway signs are the New York subway signs as well. When Frank walks down to his secret lair, it's like 35th and 5th.
Yeah.
All we needed, it was like a giant rat stealing a pizza.
Someone wearing a Statue
taxi.
of Liberty hat. I Heart New York t-shirt.
Yeah, an I Heart New York t-shirt, steam coming out of a vent, and like a hot dog
Someone
vendor.
going, I'm walking here. Yeah.
Yep.
And a big ass rat.
Pizza rat.
And that's New York.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Nicky's the rat.
I don't even think it was filmed in New York, this, to be honest. I feel like it was filmed in a lot of back alleys in Canada. That's my guess.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably right. Especially given some of the cast show up in an awful lot of Canadian productions.
There's not that many in this. The only one that I really was like, oh, you're in this was Cas Anvar as the plastic surgeon.
Oh, I missed him completely the first time around. The surgeon is...
He's in The Expanse.
He's in The Expanse. I can't remember his character name. It's the Martian pilot.
I think I got bored of The Expanse. There's nothing happened. No, I mean, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. But no,
I hate you.
I think I was watching it at work and I needed to focus too much on it. And like, it is all filmed in Canada, by the way. All of it.
Definitely. Oh, I'm not surprised. Thomas Jane is much better in The Expanse than he is in the other Punisher film.
Oh man, that's not hard, is it?
No. Ray Stevenson is really good at this. I also like the fact that he doesn't have a line until about halfway through. Well, about half an hour into the film.
Because why would he? He's supposed to be.
He's just killing people.
He's supposed to be just like the killer of killers. Like the brutal force of justice in a world. Like, because he says, isn't it? Like, when he's having that conversation with Bodansky, he's like, no police rule books or anything.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, it's a pretty fucked up code that you live by and stuff like that. And I'm like, he's right, because all these, like, because Billy and Jim get off. Well, not only because they turn the other guy in. Like, that ain't no justice.
They have the deal with them.
Yeah.
But I think the kind of notion is that whole department is corrupt as well.
Yeah,
That seems
I
to be the
thought
vibe
that.
I'm getting when Colin Salmon comes right, when he's all like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, here's the captain. And the captain's all like, well, we don't take this seriously. And when they send him down to the Punisher task force, and you kind of get the feeling that Soap is just like, yeah, I tried to stand up to them and this is where I ended up, so I just keep my head down and do my
But
thing.
they're the FBI, so they should be like less corruptible.
Yeah, I took the Soap thing. I took more as Soap is hopeless and kind of idolizes Frank, and nobody in the police precinct actually wants to catch Frank.
No, because
So they just send their most useless cop to head up the Punisher task force.
That's not what I got. I got it as Soap was like to keep Frank off sort of people's radars a little bit, like, because no one wants to go and talk to Soap. So you've like, oh, we've got another Punisher killing. Do you want to go and talk to that hat-wearing weirdo in the basement? No, I don't. Right.
The one that's so desperate for fucking human companionship because he's in the basement.
The one that drinks on his own in the most garishly themed Irish pub in New York.
It's aggressively Irish.
Also,
themed.
I didn't realise that they were supposed to be Irish when they go round up the gangs with that very good speech as well. That is kind of
in front of the American
it's
flag,
fucking
which
hilarious.
is just
But it's the walking between. It's beautiful. So like they go and get like the African American
Kitchen
kids.
Irish.
I thought they were supposed to be Nazis.
It's Kitchen Irish, but apparently that's a thing from the comics because McGinty there was a run or an issue called Kitchen Irish, and McGinty is a character from that. So it's just
they're supposed to be like
it.
the from Hell's Kitchen,
right?
Yeah,
like the area.
Yeah, I think
but
that's what it is.
on the opposite side to where the Irish were in New York,
and that's also where Daredevil lives. So like he'd have sorted them out.
Yeah.
Sorted out.
Yeah, and the Irish have always been around 5 points, and the Docklands, that's our thing.
Hanging out near the docks. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I just like Jigsaw's brilliant indictment of the US recruitment policy before they have their little where he's like, we'll just do what the army does. We'll go into disadvantaged areas, promise them money they're never going to get.
Yeah, we'll just tell them to get $100,000.
Yeah, promise them money that they're not going to get because they'll go to a place that we promise them they're not going to have to go to and die there.
We'll promise them them $10,000 for a college education they've never received, and we won't send them to Iraq. Yeah, I was like, fucking hell, this is a bit on the nose for the time. That's not even for the time.
The only thing they didn't go is try and go in and get them younger so that they're stupid and they sign up before they're of age to go. Because that's what the US Army does, is they get them to sign up when they're 16, and they're like, as soon as you hit 18, you can come.
Fahrenheit 911, where they have that army speech.
Yeah.
Well, that's where she took. It
felt kind of familiar, but I've also seen like. Is it in Bowling for Columbine as well, where there's army recruiters outside a high school, and you're going, mate.
Well, they still do that. They like army recruiters like go into high schools, universities. They pay for advertising at the Super Bowl, all sorts of things.
It's fucked up.
It's really fucked up. They They literally have a booth at any convention that you name.
I'm 16. I'm watching fucking like Animal Farm, not that one. At a house party. Like, I don't know what I want to do with the rest of my life.
At a house party, it could be either of them.
Well, yeah.
Depends whose friend it is, I guess. but it's like, I don't fucking know. 16, I don't want to go and, I want to be a man, but I don't want to die in foreign land with a rifle in my hand. It's a strange thing.
But the sad thing is that so many of them do it because they know it's the only way they're going to ever get a college education.
Get out of the dead end town, Bruce Springsteen. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, and it does that whole thing very much does tap into that. And yeah, the people that they're getting are the people who the army wouldn't take.
Just because we don't look like them, we're supposed to be punished, I think he says, doesn't it? But it is kind of just like, oh, it's the African American gang who are all dressed in high tops and shades, and then all the Japanese dudes have got like kaiju on their face and shit, like not kaiju, kanji on their face.
They were missing the tiny guy in the white suit.
Yeah.
You know he's going to do something.
I'm waiting for him to do something.
Oh, Marge.
I like the Asian dude who was like when they knock on the door and he's like, you get it. Fuck you, you get it.
But then also the logic would be, Frank Castle's not going to come through the fucking front door, is he? Like,
yeah, Frank Castle's going to knock on the front door. It's a good point.
Candy grab.
Candy grab for Mongo.
The Punisher comes in as candy grab.
Candy grab for Jigsaw.
I mean, it worked for Mongo.
But also, as well, like, they go, right, this was the bit that made least sense to me. They go to that Russian, like, old people's club.
Russian community centre, apparently.
Old men, stinking of cabbage, playing cards. Which is where this mob boss, like, resides.
Apparently.
Whatever. And he goes, all right, we'll sort it out. They all just show up and then just get shot to fuck immediately. Like, they do nothing. They just stand in the open. None of them, like, take cover or anything. They just stand in the open and he goes, go for it, lads. And then they just open fire and
isn't that the Russian strategy? Wave after wave of
bombs. That's World War II defense.
No.
They all use the Brannigan defense.
But the best part is,
stop dying,
the Russians
cowards.
go in, clear out. The Russians go in, get themselves killed to clear out the ground floor. And what does Frank do?
Goes in the second floor.
Goes in on the second floor.
Why don't you just go in from the roof?
He goes in on the second floor. So those Russian guys were useless.
Which must mean then that the sunken bath / fire pit is on the top floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he was going his way a whole way up the building. It'd be hilarious if he got to the top floor and they were in the basement.
Oh,
and you just see Frank being like, oh, for fuck's sake, and working his way back down, but going through the bodies for like ammo
aggressively
and stuff.
Fucking fucking Brian Evans.
No. I want to see him going down the banisters going, a little moment of levity as he goes down.
Just before he goes in and he knocks out Budiansky and he turns to Soap and he says something that I found very confusing.
Oh, if you don't hear gunfire for more than 5 minutes, they're not in here.
And set him loose. If you don't hear gunfire for more than 5 minutes... What exactly does he...
Frank intends to kill someone at least every 5 minutes. By gun.
But for just 5 minutes? Or was he saying, I'll clear the building in 5 minutes?
No. I'm sure it was, if you don't hear a gunfire for 5 minutes, they're not in there because I'm dead or...
Oh, yeah, the fighting has stopped.
I've gone away.
Stopped. I've killed everybody.
Yeah. Or
I've killed everybody and left.
But I mean, like, I couldn't follow that. I don't know if Soap had much help.
Soap was just like,
I'll stay here forever, Frank. Can we do kissing later?
When Soap shows up into Angela's house, and he's like, it's okay, I'm here. And Budiansky's like, just give me your fucking gun.
Wet Soap.
Yep.
There is, again, like the fight sequence in the toilet between James and Frank as well is one of those ones where he's just like, kicks him in the balls, and he's like, you're not replacing your kid anytime soon.
Brutal.
I was like, Jesus Christ, James. And then he just proceeds to take him apart, and this just only serves to wrestling amp up Frank, gets his hulks up, right, and then just proceeds to smash him into like a Tops tile warehouse.
He gets him by the arms and the leg, or whatever, one leg, and slaps him into the mirror.
Hits him into a mirror! And like, well, we know that like it's fine, because Jim's like, he's immune to mirrors. Having already shown his prowess against the mirror world.
He's wearing that special mirror repellent spray from his bat utility belt that's got everything it needs in it.
I really like that fight sequence as well. It's just like one of those things where it's horrible but really great.
Yeah.
Just because so much stuff falls off the wall. And also he kicks him into a toilet, which is nice. because I've only ever seen that, I think, in The Warriors, actually, in the Orphans
I always
fight scene.
enjoy somebody getting hit with the porcelain top off the back of a toilet.
Yeah, because that would hurt.
Because when they actually break it, you're like, yeah, that fucker's dead. Because they're thick.
Yeah. Now I really enjoyed that fight scene, but
also faces into toilet bowls, breaking toilets. I also enjoy.
Yes,
destruction of the toilet.
That's where I was going. I was watching Punisher and James smash the shit out of this bathroom, and all I could think of was Billy Butcher and the boys and Mesmer's face into the sink, and it was like, the body suffers more damage than the surroundings.
Yeah. It's better than that bathroom in The Dark Knight, the one with no door that they crash in.
Under the Red Hood.
Yeah, they crash in through the window and there's no actual door in the bathroom.
Great animated fight scene, but there's no door in that bathroom.
Oh, I'll take one of you and me and the crowbar.
Okay, before we go on a Batman animated tangent, any final points before we wrap up on this wild ride of a film?
Everybody should watch this film. It is on Prime now for free. If you don't have it...
It's on Disney Plus as well.
It's on Disney Plus. If you don't have that, you can get it from CEX for like 50p, apparently. It is just one of those films that, like, is in like a weird... Before Marvel became this huge fucking roller coaster juggernaut monolith that it is, when they were still sort of testing out what they wanted to do.
Yeah,
and this was part of like their dark universe they wanted to try and do, and it didn't work, but it should have done.
I could do it more of this.
Yeah, because this is like the
beautiful.
first Blade, which was quite serious, and then the Blades kind of got sillier.
I read the other day that, like, there's a scene in it where they had to CGI his eyeballs in because he refused to open his eyes during the scene.
Apparently by the time they got to Blade Trinity,
I watched Demolition Man the other day, and I was like, I love you, Wesley Snipes. And I was like, you're a maniac.
He is a maniac. But
by the time they got into Blade Trinity, he was just like, ego was like full, like fucking...
Okay. Well,
the
IRS will take that away from you.
I'd rather he be an eccentric weirdo than he married a 16-year-old at 51, because as great as... Doug Hutchinson's performance is...
That was weird.
Still a nonce.
Still a nonce. And that poor girl.
I thought I'd managed to avoid this for as long as I could. But
had to bring it up.
There is no skirting around it. Yeah, Doug Hutchinson is a fucking menace.
He's a nonce. And we would be remiss to not mention
it. The Punisher would have shot him twice in the head.
Oh, yes. Well, both heads.
Yes. One first, then the other.
Cock and balls. 4 bullets.
There were no dick shots in this film.
No, we made up for that last week in The Running Man. Where your
man
got shot in the
No, that was in Vampires.
Oh, Vampires, where he got shot repeatedly in the crotch.
But yes, no, everybody should go and watch this, whether at a house party or not. It's great fun, and we need more films like this.
Put it
more
on.
Silly violence.
Mm.
It is great. I'm proposing, if we can work out how to do it at some point, we do like a big old watch along of this with people, because it's just...
You can do that on Disney. Disney have the watch along, but it has to be...
It's confusing.
They have to all be attached to your account.
We'll work it out some other way.
But it's just one of those things that, like, I think you need to watch with people to fully get the beauty of it. Because it is silly.
You have to kind of stop and slap the person and be like, oh my god, and then go back and watch it again.
Yeah. Like, did you see that? You were like, no, I missed it. I was like, go back.
Did you see where he just broke a wine glass, just the top bit,
and then stabbed him with the stem
through that guy's? Also, like, you know, the man has a face that is made up of horsehair and like tears, and you thought it was wise to insult him.
Really bad too. I just thought about that. If it's like tanned horse leather and like random shit he could find, that's gonna have like a funky odor.
He was the best plastic surgeon in New York, apparently. Like, so fuck knows what the rest of them were putting in there. Crisp wrappers. I don't know.
Rat feces.
Wagon wheels.
That's the worst plastic surgeon in the world.
Couldn't find any horse hide. I had to use wagon wheels.
Kill me now. It would be. Oh, what would your name be? You'd just be called, like, Shithawk, wouldn't you? If your face was made of wagon wheels.
There's that Gary Busey
Mother's
Gingerbread Man movie. Gary Busey is the wagon
Dead,
wheel man.
Yeah, Ginger Dead Man.
Yeah, the Ginger Dead Man. But Gary Busey is the wagon wheel man.
Two of them.
Well, I know what you're coming back for next year.
Dredd, hopefully. This is my 4-hour lecture about the intricacies of the justice system in Mega City 1.
Joe on his worldwide tour of podcasts just doing Judge Dredd.
Listen, nobody else will do it, and eventually they'll make a new one. Carl Urban says he wants to come back and do it.
I'd happily have him back.
Yeah. But they'd make him take the helmet off now.
Nope.
No, I don't think they would.
Urban wouldn't do it.
No, he wouldn't, yeah.
Urban respected the role.
Yeah.
Stallone had a big gold codpiece.
Yes, he did. But in fairness, compared to Labyrinth, it's not the most impressive codpiece.
That's not a codpiece. That's just Bowie's ding dong.
He used to put little pages of potpourri in it for the poor hand acrobat who had to stand and put his hand up like behind him.
Oh, to do the globe.
The globe thing. He had to like kind of have the magic arm, and because his face was rather close to
the tangents we have had today.
The Bowie junk, he used to put like little potpourri packets in there to make it more...
How long was this juggler's arms? If he's going through his legs to juggle in front of his face?
No, like he'd be hunkered down, like kind of in front of him or behind him, but his face would be like...
This feels like you've written fan fiction.
No, it sounds like it, but a lot of the Labyrinth trivia does sound like fan fiction.
It was a weird time.
It was a very weird time because the only other adults in that movie are in that dream sequence she has.
Yeah.
Where she's obviously a child. Yeah, where she's obviously a child. It's fucked up. That movie's weird. I love it.
Before we go on any more tangents, Joe,
yes, Muppets!
would you like to remind the people where they can find you?
Down the docks, any given night.
Just ask for Sally.
Fighting crime.
I was going to say...
Grenade launchers.
Elbow deep in crime.
I'll be running away from you doing flips and bad accents.
Yeah, stay away from... No, you've got a proper accent. Cause, like, you can find me on Twitter at Hallmark of Greatness, or I'm not in charge of the account, so I'm rarely on it, but at Hallmark of Greatness. Both on Twitter, Instagram, all that bollocks. You can find us on wherever you get your podcasts from. Good ones, bad ones, in between ones.
Our one.
Sometimes, yes, you will find our podcasts side by side. If you'd like to put us beside Joe on your playlist, you can find us on all the same podcast players, and you can find us on Twitter at rantsmono, on our never used Instagram at monorants_the_boys, or you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. We will be back next week with our usual undecided schlocky bullshitty films. And if you want, you can check out our other podcast, or you can go over and check out some of Joe's podcasts, Damn It Vince or Hallmark of Great. Both fantastic. And Joe, thank you so much for coming on.
It has been a delight. Genuinely, this has been the most fun I've had all week.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
At least with your clothes on.
I've only had a bath. I bought a coconut bath bomb. It was not a bomb. It was more like a slow fizzle. I was very disappointed.
But you're not supposed to insert it about yourself before you get in the bath.
I thought I could squat above it and I wouldn't have to scrub.
I'm just going to say goodbye and let these two talk about bath bombs in the background, guys.
Oh, we bought his... Remember
See you next week.
Steve
Bye-bye.
Nelsonville Battleship Radio that floated in the bath.
I'm just going to fade this out somewhere in the edit so we can just go back to talking about...
We are Science Fiction Remnant.
This is the Funny Science Fiction Podcast.
We are the Caribbean Science Fiction Network.
We are Monorants.
We are One Accord Level 2 Podcast.
This is Jesse from Sudden But Inevitable and Open Pike Night.
This is Sci-Fi.
But, like, they're supposed to go...
Yeah, I know, and then they go...
Like a little combat ship,
Yeah.
right? And then they didn't. No, it was just like, he just sat there looking like a wet piece of pumice, and I was furious.
You didn't even... You'd be better off putting in a pack of Alka-Seltzer.
I went down and I sellotaped 2 Baroccas to it, and I thought that'll do something, but no.